Princess, features. Swinging down there, South Docket, yeah, that's...
Ahoy, shipmates! Don't know if you managed to catch that, but we had some quality honking there from Shield Hall. Whoops and honks and gurgles and whatever else Shield Hall can manage to do. I went live a little bit early because it was getting very tuneful out there, so I hope you managed to hear some of that. I know it takes a little while for YouTube to get going. Busy afternoon here in the port of Southampton, shipmates. It's been quite a chaotic day traffic-wise. Traffic in town has been horrendous, to say the least. Sky Princess is radioed in and is due to depart any time soon. We have 5 departures, 5 no less. Sky Princess, she's radioed in, she's due any moment. I did miss the radio earlier. I think she said something about passengers being stuck in traffic, which I can't say I'm surprised, because like I say, it is absolute gridlock and pandemonium out there. So 4 o'clock we have Sky Princess, 5 o'clock Ventura, 5:30 the Iona, and then at 6 o'clock MSC Virtuosa and also Nautica. That's a new ship on the channel. So how exciting is that? That's 5 ships in the space of 2 hours, and then you can nip on down to the buffet afterwards. Looks like we've got the various different sea green there just departing. There's your rubbish ships, your bunkering ships. They've all finished with the vessels. Hoping we might get a few more hoots and honks out of Shield Hall, but can't see anything. Let's have a look around the camera, show it. That's going on here. That's appears to be looking at nothing in particular. I think that's Hythe. Oh, we can just see the bow of Sky Princess here. And that's the stern on that. Look at the colour of the water there. Notice it's been quite a few colours today. We've had some black clouds, some sun, some rain, a torrential downpour earlier. And then we get back into box cam. Unfortunately, a cow's cam is not working at the moment. Need a junction cam looks very well today, aren't we? Have a look at the map. There we go. You can see the 5 ships generally scattered around ports. Right at the top end we've got Virtuosa, sorry, Ventura, then Virtuosa, then Nautica, which we have not seen before. Then we can see the stern of Iona. I'll turn the radio off. Looks like Shield Hall's not honking anymore. And then we can see the bow of Sky Princess. And then, of course, we've got the view here in Ferry Camp. There's a number of lighthouses around Southampton at the moment. There's a new arch trail. I was out earlier videoing that, doing a Really good job getting them in, and halfway, well, say 3/4 of the way around, the heavens opened. I mean, it is summer after all, I suppose. I see there's plenty of shipmates in the chat. Let me have a look. What am I doing here? Oh, right. I always forget this. So, in case you're wondering, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, and you're here today to watch the 5 ships depart. They're all gone. They're all close together for a change. Sometimes they put them a long way apart, so we end up having some sort of galley break in the middle. Not that's a problem, but it is good when they're all close together. Right. Let's have a look back on here. The radio, I believe, is on. And let me check. I've had some problems with the radio. It keeps turning itself off.
Southampton VGS, RDO Concord, Alpha 8 Tango Golf 2.
She's on.
RDO Concord, VTS.
Good afternoon, in 3 hours we expect the departure.
Yeah, always say thank you. Pilot will be with you in good time, boarding from shoreside.
Understood.
We always get really nervous, some of these smaller ships, that the pilots aren't going to turn up. I think they must have some really bad experiences in other ports. Fortunately, we can't see.
Hello, head the western shelf, overbound.
Shield hold, thank you.
We can't really see any detail here on the front of Sky Princess. We can't see the bow lines. It's hidden behind. Sorry, hidden behind Red Kestrel. I'm just setting up one of the other cameras. I'm just having a look over a Netley cam actually and get a bit of a view of Shield Hall. Oh, there's somebody.
BTS, Red Osprey departing, well, please, Cow.
Red Osprey, thank you. Sky Princess, just letting go, 38.9. Should be swinging south of Dockhead and outward bound. Shield Hall's at Western Shelf, outward bound, over on the greens.
All understood, thank you. Can I have a Dockhead tide gauge reading, please?
Yeah, Dockhead, 3.84.
Lovely, thank you.
We can't even see. We can see on Itching Cam. We can see the. Yeah, we got the bow of the Sky Princess.
Princess letting go now, thank you.
She's behind the Daedalus leader. Apparently, she's letting go. I can't see any movement. She's got to swing around the dock head, so we'll get a good view on Itching Cam. There's a chap there. Oh, he's pulling up his anchor. I thought. No, he's letting his anchor down again. Is he going to pull it up again? Is he going to try again? Sometimes the anchors get caught, so you have to have a couple of attempts to make it flip. No, it's still ran the wrong way. Yeah, he needs to flip it round. That's often why I go to the bow and manually flip the anchor in. Otherwise, it causes potential damage to your hull with a big stainless steel anchor bouncing around at the front. What's he going to do? Oh, he's got some lines going. Oh, he's going out. So he's sending someone down to the bow to sort it out. Yep. Well, I would maybe not be moving doing that. There are some anchors these days that are actually self-correcting, and as they come up, they will spin around the right way. That's a bit of a new invention. That looks fairly lovely out there.
Order, feature. I see, that was on berth 102, wasn't it?
That's correct, yep.
Yeah, that's all I see, thank you.
Yep, so who have we got in the chat today? I'm carried away watching the boat in the lovely weather here. Wasn't lovely this afternoon. Absolutely. What is the weather? I've not checked the weather. There we go. Here's the weather. Well, very gentle breezes. Hardly any wind. Temperature around 17 centigrade, 76% humidity, and 33.7 nautical miles. So a good view. The tide's about halfway. Doesn't look like the Sky Princess is moving yet. Did hear a honk of horn earlier, before 4. That's when Shield Hall was going past. I wonder if she was... I think Shield Hall was egging her on. Pretty noisy as old Shield Hall. Ah, yes, and it looks like she is now moving. Just as I'm actually getting a bit of a decent shot of Shield Hall coming down to that water. Look at the colour of that water. Greeny, isn't it? Who do we have in the chat? Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I got to. Plenty of shipmates in the chat. Hi there, Steve Mack. Hi there, Paula Jones. Hi there, Elizabeth Leeborn. Hi there, Ellie Murley. Some honking going on. No.
Sky Princess, Red Osprey, good afternoon.
Hi there, Mike S. I think I've gone through the chat. I think I've done that quickly. I've done it very quickly. Who's that? Someone is... Oh, and hi there, Katie Hayes. Been a member for 26 months, a leading hand. She says, ahoy, Captain and Shipmates. Well done. Many thanks for being a member for so long, Shipmates. Rather good of you. I'm going to turn the microphone off. I think we're not getting any hornage today. Sometimes the Princess ships are really noisy, and other times they're very quiet indeed. Shield Hall's heading off down Southampton water. Imagine she's probably going to go round down to the end, down to sort of Cowshot sort of area, and then she'll be there to watch the cruise ships pass by. Then she has a couple of times she goes out for cruise ship spotting. Yeah, there is some dramatic skylines going on out there. Look at that. Now you can see Sky Princess is hiding behind the NYK Ro-Ro. That's okay. We got a better view up here. There we go. There she is.
Yeah, Harrison McGregor, Vito.
She is coming away from her berth, and then she's going to probably go back.
Thank you.
So one of the tugs there. Is that the Craiglee, maybe? Craigleith? Look. Yes, it is. I think she's going around the dockhead. I wonder if she's coming forwards. She did mention something about the itching, but I assumed that she was spinning round backwards around the dockhead. Well, compared to about 2 hours ago, when I got absolutely soaked outside, it does actually look rather good down here from the Nautica. So you've got Shield Hall there in your middle, and you see Sky Princess. I think that's Sky Princess horning that she's going to go backwards. Just saying, it's some rather lovely views this afternoon. I'll turn it off again. It's very noisy traffic-wise out there. Traffic has been horrendous. Southampton are changing the way the road works, and in their infinite wisdom, I think have just caused lots more problems. There's been all sorts of roadworks added into that as well. Hi there, shipmate Dano 6.0. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Oh. I wonder what they're showing on that big screen up there. Maybe football. Oh no, that'll be tomorrow, won't it?
Orco, Southampton VHS. Southampton VHS. Orco VHS, Yeah, good afternoon. So you're just passing through Nav Anchorage 5 on your way to number 1. Please call me before you drop your anchor so I can check your position.
With Lennon Williams.
Oh, I see, thank you.
Hello there, shipmate. Totally clipped. It says the view from Itching Camp is the same as from my study. So, let's have a look.
All copied.
Itching Camp. That's the view from your study. Wow, that's pretty cool, shipmate. What a brilliant view you have. Maybe you'll have to let me know where you are and we can put a camera there.
VTS, Regia 6, good afternoon to you. Town Quay to Chaos, please.
Roger, thank you. The Sky Princess just off 38.9, so swinging south of Dockhead outward bound. Shield Hall is north of the Hound outside the Greens. So Dockhead at the moment is 3.91, and I think just a minimum wash passing Sea Green on 40.
That's all I see, thank you.
On Netley Cam. I had the microphone on just in case there's some more horns. Hopefully there'll be some horns.
Red off, very ready.
Shipmate Ellie Burley says all Tesco stores will be shut tomorrow from 7:30. Wow, 7:30, so that staff can watch the football. Well, that's very good of Tesco's.
Went back in. Hello, Simon. Yeah, not a problem. We'll come over to the greens now. See you green to green. Green to green, cheers.
Roger, 7, VTS. Thank you. Sky Princess just about to start swing off Dockhead for outward bound. Shield Hall just off Netley, and it'll be currently a minimum wash for Sea Green on 40.
Yeah, it looks quite a bit brighter looking south, but looking north, got some dark clouds around. So here comes Sky Princess. Oh yeah, it is Sky Princess. Got the right ship this time. Yeah, we're going to reverse around the Dockhead. That's her typical movement. Oh, that's really interesting here about Tesco giving staff. Well, are they actually? Well, are they cutting their? I guess they're not paying them either. No, I suppose there is that. If you're not interested in football and you'd rather have a few hours extra in your pay packet, you might be a bit annoyed. Oh well. Shipmate Dan06 says, will the info return to Netlycam? Oh, I didn't, to be honest, shipmate, I didn't know that there wasn't info on Netlycam. So, yes, it will be. I don't know why it wasn't. I suspect something has updated and rebooted. That seems to be the cause of most of the technical problems. Shipmate Monty Burns Wakey says that he's heard that some schools won't mark kids as late on Monday after they've gone to bed after the school. Oh, nonsense. I'm pretty sure they can get up. They've got 2 days left of school or something, haven't they? Shipmate Sharon Coxon says, they will be shut for the match. That's true. Question is, where do you go and watch it? I did notice up in the centre of town that Amazon, who own West Quay, the shopping centre, have a Wimbledon setup on the go. So they've got all the deck chairs out, a big screen for Wimbledon. Now, that would make an ideal place to show the football, but I don't know if they were doing it. Oh, Shipmate List Believable says Tesco are paying their staff full wages. Oh, well, no, that is good. No, that is very good of Tesco then. Yeah, I agree with that. So if you don't like football, you just get an evening off. Or perhaps I might encourage you to go and watch it. Shipmate Max ends. She won't be watching. Yeah, that's if you are interested, shipmates in the. Let me know in the comments where you'll be watching. I haven't decided if I'll watch it yet.
VTS, will dart.
All right, VTS.
Yeah, that's the will carry 2808 on the moorings, 2 on board back to 21.
That's all, Sue, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, VTS.
There we go. On the spin. Haven't had any numbers yet on the radios.
Okay, that's all copied. Yeah, just on the edge of one, so you can go ahead about 3 cables to drop your anchor. About 3 cables ahead, and that should be good. Yeah, if you call me when you've finished, so yeah, when your anchor's brought up.
There we go. You can see Sky Princess on her spin now.
BTS, Red Eagle, Northwest Netley in to Royal Fear.
Red Eagle received. Are you staying outside the red?
We'll be outside the test, outside the height knock, and we'll go inside after the height knock.
Yeah, that's all received. Red Jet 6 is at the GIMP outward bound, dockhead 3.94.
That's all received, thank you very much.
The GIMP elbow, my favourite buoy in Southampton water. It's the one I normally drone to, because I know that's about as far as I can drone to. Oh, here comes the Red Jet sneaking past. Looks like you've got the Harbour Master there as well, just the right-hand side. Oh yeah, it's quite busy there. Then there's that little pleasure craft there.
Red Eagle, Red Jet 6.
That was
Red Jet 6, Red Eagle.
Good afternoon, guys. We'll stay out wide as soon as we've got the water. Happy with Red to Red?
Red to Red indeed, thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you. Have a good one.
There we go, Sky Princess, all getting her turn done. You can see the red kestrel there, the stern of Iona, and Sky Princess spinning around with the octopus graphics on the front. No, it's not an octopus. Oh, it looks like an octopus to me. Plenty of
Jenny Blue, thank you. Red Eagle, Red Jet 6, staying outside the reds.
Thank you.
Plenty of octopuses on the lighthouses. I shall knock that out into a fill. Shipmate Multiburns Wakey says, how amazing how quickly these large ships turn. It is. I think they could probably turn quicker than I could swim. Still quite a long way to go, though, to be getting all the way around. Shipmate John Woodward says, come to Scotland if you don't want to watch the footy. Oh, that's probably very correct. I suspect they're actually thinking that probably the Scots will be supporting Spain, won't they, rather than. Here comes one of the red funnels. Yeah, so I've been walking the Lighthouse trail this morning, a bit of the afternoon. Completed most of it, but some of it actually goes over to the Isle of Wight. So I'm, after this broadcast, going to pop over to the Isle of Wight, over to Cowes, film the rest of the lighthouses, Make that little film for you. They've all got different names, the lighthouses, all sponsored by different companies. But the one that I like the best is called Solent Ships.
Sure, all VHS. Oh, I see, thank you.
There you go, there's the Red Eagle going past there as Sky Princess finishes the turn. Not sure what the numbers are, but I suspect she's going to depart reasonably full. So far, the last couple of weeks, every time the cruise ships have been departing, they have been departing full to the brim, in fact, over capacity sometimes. Alibody says they definitely turn faster than I can swim. Look at the speed of that. I mean, yeah, definitely faster than I can swim, that's for sure. Oh, the shipmate Grant Waldo says, good day from Colorado, USA. Excellent. Good to hear you there, shipmate. How's the weather in Colorado? Probably better than this here in the UK. Does look a bit smoky out of that chimney, doesn't it? I think that's the result of these NOx scrubbers they have in the funnels. Getting rid of the pollution ends up making it look more polluted than before. It's a bit of an odd situation there, but that seems to be what happens. We have 4 more cruise ships departing this evening, shipmates. The first one here is Sky Princess, and she's off to the fjords for 7 nights, I believe, calling in at various interesting locations like Bergen, Skjolden, Olden and Stavanger. Oh, a shipmate Elizabeth Liebon says she looks forward to seeing the light.
Sea Green, and we'll finish at 40 Bath and bound Marshall Dwarf.
Sea Green, that's all I see, thank you.
She says she looks forward to seeing the Lighthouse Trail. Her granddaughter painted part of one of them, art class at school. I've only done the large, there's 40 large lighthouses, and then a selection of smaller ones. I think there's about a dozen smaller ones. But they've been painted by children, but I haven't done those because they're all over the place. Well, there will be a few of them in there. Oh, there's shipmate Merlin Lock and Safe. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Yeah, excellent. So it's good to hear that your granddaughter has painted one of them. You'll have to take her around the trail. There's an app you can download for your phone, and it'll take you around. So far, we've covered all the ones in the port of Southampton. And just to let you know that I haven't actually... Well, actually, that's going to be approximately 10 miles of walking if you want to do that for a day. You could, I guess, however, rent one of the electric scooters that's available, and that might assist. But it's a good thing to do with children. There's an app you can get, and you can put in the number every time you go one. It'll keep them occupied. Something to do in the summer holidays, perhaps, when they're starting to drive you crazy. You want to wear them out. Shipmate Grant Waldo is not my best friend at the moment. He's in Colorado, and he says it's sunny and hot, about 40 C. Oh. Actually, that's a bit too hot, really. High 20s, Palm Springs sort of temperatures. Probably a little bit better. 40s getting a bit toasty. Depends on the humidity, of course. More or less finished her swing now. I would imagine they'll be showing the football on that large screen up on the top there. I know there's some of the other, in the past, people have told me that they've showed the football on board on the ships, on the big screens. The trouble is, where would you go in the port of Southampton to watch it? I don't know. Shipmate, oh, you'll have to find out which one she's painted. Yeah, you'll have to find out, shipmate. Go onto the website. I think it's Art Trail Southampton or something. Shipmate James Duffy says, afternoon, Captain and shipmates. He says, late to the party, another downpour forced me from the garden. Yeah, I don't know where you are, shipmate, but we definitely have one of those here earlier in port. Well, there's shipmate Karen Elder. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. We are watching Sky Princess depart on a 7-night cruise to the fields. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing.
Nautica, Vitus. That's all I see, thank you. If you can maintain watch on this channel, and give us a call again when you get new orders.
Oh, there's shipmate James Sedaris. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Wonder if you're...
Southampton VTS, Sky Princess, yeah, swing complete. Approaching
Sky Princess, thank you.
Swing complete. Excellent. Oh, it looks like we had potentially had some waivers on the stern. I didn't see that. That's not the easiest one to zoom in on because it's a little bit far away when they. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get into the. I'm just having a look on itching cam. I should need a bigger screen. There we go. Did say they had some signs or something or a flag. Can you see anything? I'm not sure I can see anything. Not sure I can see anything. Alright. Excellent spanner. Carmen said that we're on the back with a sign saying hello mum. Oh, hello mum. Oh, classic hello mum. I've not seen a hello mum in ages. Not sure I can see. It's not the best. Unfortunately, the light, we're looking into the light as well. Bit of a challenge, that one, shipmates, I'm afraid. Well, oh, is that at the bottom there? Oh, I think it is. I can see some waving at the bottom.
Oh, Richard, 7 Vitus.
Excellent. Don't think there's much chance.
Afternoon to you. Dockhead 3.98. Sea green's on the way back to the berth, so no more restrictions.
I don't think there's much chance of me reading the hello mum sign. But I saw the waving.
Thank you.
And I applaud that effort. Well done, those shipmates. Excellent job. Many thanks for giving us a wave.
Red Falcon, that's all we'll say, thank you. The Sky Princess is at Western Shelf out of bound, should be clear channel. Shield Hall's east of the Hound, and next departure is Ventura from 106, 1700.
Oh, look, this is what the weather was like this afternoon. Look, one way, look, we're looking down here. No, here, we've on here. It's quite nice. Here, not too bad. Look on Ferry Cam. Look at it. Absolutely pouring down out there. That's why one of the shipmates earlier, who was that? Which shipmate was that? One of the shipmates legged it back in, didn't he? Found a glass. Who was that? And which shipmate was that? Someone said, oh yeah, shipmate James Duffy. Late to the party. The downpour forced me from the garden, says James. Well, I don't know where you are, shipmate, but if you're local, I think the downpour's just arrived here. The weather forecast, amusingly, for this ship's TV broadcast is pretty much 100% rain for the entirety of the broadcast, about an hour beforehand and about an hour afterwards, and after that, it's pretty good. Crazy British weather. Shipmate Justin Gallagher says, ahoy, Captain. Traffic carnage at the Canute Road Junction. Yes, that's right. Also at Southwestern House, they've blocked a lane. So all the buses, instead of having to go, I'm not sure which way they would go, but instead of going there...
Southampton VTS, passenger ship Iona, calling you in channel 12.
Iona VTS, yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, very good afternoon, sir. Just informing you that's an hour before our scheduled departure time.
Yeah, also, thank you.
Hear the rain. No, can't hear the rain. Yes, whatever they've done to the road network and adding in some roads works has caused absolute carnage. Shipmate James Sedaris says that my parents are on Virtuosa and soon depart. Oh, shipmate James Sedaris, no relation to... I've forgotten his name now. David Sedaris, by any chance? Shipmate Patrick Edwards says they'll be on Sky in October. Shipmate Michael Brown says 3 weeks' time they will be on Sky Princess as well. Are you heading off to the fields? I presume in 3 weeks' time, shipmates. I presume that's a field trip still. I think that was a brief little rain shower. It's managed to wet the ground. Managed to make anyone who was sat outside enjoying a rum-based cocktail or a beer run-in. But it is blue down. Oh, it's blue down here. Although you can see the rain's coming in now. The rain must have gone. It's going down through port. So it started off at
Southampton VTS, return your all fast 22 berth.
Started at the top end.
Returning there, thank you. Off me.
Started at the top end of port. It's heading its way down. In fact, we'll probably be able to see it on Itching Cam. No, Netley Cam. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, there it is. There's that big black cloud. Bringing nothing but rain. Although that could be good for farmers. I noticed most of the crops are being harvested now, so I think we may have reached the end of crop circle season. The aliens are no longer leaving us directions. Oh, with the shipmate Frank Weaver. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Yeah, there's some big dark clouds over there, isn't there? Shipmate Little Evil. Oh, yeah, she's seen on Google Maps the road was closed. Yes. James Steris says no. Ha ha. Oh, not related to David Steris. I do enjoy David Steris. I first heard him when I lived in the States on the radio. Excellent chap. He is I'm not sure you call a writer and a commentator, I suppose. What you describe him. He's very engaging. I'm not sure if he lives in the UK anymore. He did live in the UK for a while. Shipmate Susanna says, "Go away, rain." I agree with that.
Open this underway again.
Shield Hall underway again, thank you.
Didn't know Shield Hall wasn't underway. Where was Shield Hall then? A little disaster, a little problematic.
CGS, Red Osprey, look out for cows.
Oh yeah, I think Shield Hall is
Red Osprey, thank you.
just off Netley Cam somewhere.
Teachers, Jenny Blue, Town Quay for Hive.
And Jenny Blue, thank you.
Oh yeah, we could really do with some microphones down there, because I bet she'll be honking and hooting. Shield Hall is a heritage vessel here in the port of Southampton. You can book up a trip on Shield Hall. Shield does all sorts of trips, day trips, evening trips. This looks like it's an evening trip. They departed at, I think, about 4 o'clock, just before the cruise ship. No, it must have been before 4 o'clock. It must have been like sort of 3:30. So it looks like she's doing her cruise trip today. She'll be going down to sort of Southampton water, hanging about, watching the cruise ship pass. Now, there's normally all sorts of things going on board. They have entertainment, a band, all sorts of volunteers as well. Some of the volunteers know the ship intimately, so they'll be giving you all sorts of information. And it's an open bridge policy, so you can go into the engine room, you can go into the bridge, you walk all over the ship, see all the shiny bits, the dirty bits, the grubby bits. They're always desperate for volunteers as well, so if you do want to volunteer on something, give them a call. And she just makes the most marvellous, wonderful hoots and honks. She's powered by steam. She has a number of steam boilers on board. I think it's like 13 or 18 boilers. I think heavy fuel oil now rather than coal. Shipmate Shepherd Books says, will I be on tomorrow for Queen Mary 2 and Queen 8? Yes, I will. I will indeed. Unfortunately, it looks like they aren't passing each other. So we may not get the hornage crescendo of immenseness that we're hoping for. I have to wait another time, I feel, unless there's a problem. It's looking, see, it's really sunny down there. It's just peculiar weather here. It feels more like April showers than July. Next away is the Ventura at 5 o'clock. I believe she radioed in earlier, so I expect to see her. Iona's radioed in. She was away at 5:30 because basically Ventura will pass her. Nip on out. Then MSC, Virtuosa and Nautica, new to the channel. Nautica will be departing at 6. So it's been a busy day in the port of Southampton. As some of the shipmates may have said, traffic has been horrendous. Ahoy there, shipmate Eleanor. Jill Martin says, new to the channel. Looks great. Thank you for the views and the info. No problem, shipmates. Any questions? Please don't hesitate to ask. The chat is often full of knowledgeable shipmates, and lots of the blue spanners know way more than I do. And occasionally I might be able to tell you what the wind speed is, or what the current flavour of beer is in the local pub. Oh yeah, this is where we need sound, because I can see the steam coming out of the funnel. Shield Hall will be honking and hooting. Too far to pick up on my microphone, unfortunately. Shipmate Mega Ships UK.
VTS, Phoenix, good afternoon.
Phoenix, VTS, afternoon again to you, Ron.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sam. That's us just shortly underway, heading out to the nav for the inbound escort for the Nantucket, for SO berth number 5. We've got 6 persons on board and a max draft of 6.8.
Phoenix, that's all received, thank you. We currently got the Sky Princess south of Lanes Lake outward bound. She will be clear channel.
Still copying on a Phoenix, thank you.
Yes, imagine that every time you see some steam coming out of the funnel, that Shield Hall's making whoops and wonks. The shipmate Brenda Parsons says,
I've got time to nip round the bars, so right, we'll join with a hang fire, yeah. Alright, lovely, cheers, thank you.
shipmate Brenda Parsons is going to fly to Malta to join Azura on the 1st of August for a week birthday cruise with a daughter. Oh, that's flying to Malta. Interesting way of doing it, shipmate. Should be a little bit different. Shield Hall now picking up the pace, keeping level with Sky Princess. Haven't heard the numbers yet. They normally read them in, unless I've missed it. That was waffling.
Down to VTS, Sky Princess.
Oh.
Sky Princess, VTS.
Take figures.
There we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, passengers 3877, 3877, and crew 1355, 1355, total 5232, 5232.
Sky Princess, that's all received, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, so Sky Princess coming in with slightly higher than rated figures. She's rated for 3660 passengers. She's got a few more than that. Some I think that's down to double occupancy or quadruple occupancy.
VTS, the Ventura. Good afternoon.
And the Ventura, VTS. Afternoon. Ventura, that's all received, thank you. Next one after you is the Iona from 461730.
Oh, I can't hear. That's a bit distorted. Shipmate Alpha Mama says that today and tomorrow's SS Shield Hall sailings include ash scattering ceremonies. Ah, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Thank you for that information, shipmate. Shipmate Susanna says, can't wait to recover from an accident. Can't get on a cruise. Oh dear, shipmate. Don't want that, do we? Hopefully it's an accident you can recover from. It sounds like Ventura is away at 5. She's at the end of port, so we got to see her for a while. Look at that, there's sun on the Isle of Wight. The people who live on the Isle of Wight, they always bang on about having a microclimate. I think they're probably right. One of the shipmates asked about Waverley, who's a paddle steamer. I believe she's coming in. I think I saw someone answer it. Yes, Mega Ships UK from 6th September. Yeah. Waverley's a paddle steamer. Absolutely brilliant. Surprisingly fast is what I was surprised at. How quickly she comes in. Because it's a paddle steamer. She shoots up Southampton water. Very impressive. Shipmate says at the moment slow recovery. Oh, good. Glad to hear that, shipmate. Don't want you in distress. Ahoy there, really clear. If shipmates in the chat. Shipmate Less Believable says, how do the ships manage to understand VTS? Oh, they get better reception than I do. I can hear VTS, but I can't always hear the ships, whereas VTS has multiple receivers. So they've basically got a receiver that's closer to the ship than I have. So they get better quality coverage than I do. Let's put it that way. Mine works quite well here in the port, but does struggle. Struggles with some of the ships that are the other side, up in the higher numbers, up towards the container terminal. I've never quite figured that out. There we go. The chap's been out there on his powerboats. Looks like the Shield Hall is mirroring the speed of Sky Princess. Probably not going to overtake. Like I say, it's put it on these pleasure boats. A leisure cruise in and out round the Solent. I suspect she'll just follow it, tuck in behind Sky Princess and make her way around to sort of somewhere near Cowes and then come back from there. Shipmate Grunt 1999 says, how can Princess carry more passengers than its capacity? So they normally rate a double occupancy figure, which is 3,660. It's not always obvious. They don't tend to be particularly transparent with these figures. But of course, you can have children that will be in a cot or in something else on board the ship. And sometimes they have cabins which have more than double occupancy. So the actual maximum capacity is often not listed. They tend to list double occupancy figures. I'm not sure why that is. It's just seems to be the way it is. I've often noticed, especially this time of year, you'll see quite a few of the ships departing with more passengers than you think they can hold. Oh, look at that. The sun has come out. Ventura due away next. This is Sky Princess departing on her way to the fjords on a 7-night cruise. Away at 5 o'clock, shortly in 15 minutes, is Ventura. Then, once Ventura gets out of port, past Iona, basically Iona will start to depart. Then MSC Virtuosa and Nautica will also follow suit down Southampton water. Oh, you can see all the way over there to the Isle of Wight, and you can see the spinning radar on top of the NCI at Cowshot. And if you look just on the hill in the background, you can just see a little white mark that looks like a speck of dust on your screen. That's the C mark. It's a navigational marker on the top of the Isle of Wight, right on a very high point. That's to aid your navigation. If I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure how it aids navigation. That must be something I'm missing, but anyway, it aids navigation. Maybe it just means you can identify which part of the world you're looking at. I suppose if you arrive in the port of Southampton and don't know what it is, you can work it out from your charts, I suppose. Shipmate Samuel Biddleup says they can ram the extra passengers in the toilet. I'm not sure they do that. That'd be a bit harsh, I feel. I did notice earlier when I was looking at the map that there are a lot of pleasure vessels out in the Solent. I feel less now, but I'll bring up the map and show you. Here we go. Look at this Solent. Lots and lots. I think there was some racing going on around Yarmouth, because look at all the whole gaggle of them around Yarmouth. All making their way back. Probably not bad days sailing. Not a lot of breeze out there, so not the best, and you've got a bit of rain. I suspect quite a lot of people got sunburn because it doesn't feel that warm. Oh, shipmate Stephen UK says that the Azura is based in the Malta and does the Western Med and Croatia in the winter. Repositions to Tenerife. Look at that red funnel there in the beautiful bathing puddle of sun over there. The radio back on now. There we go. Shipmate Robert Fleming thinks that maximum capacity is based on the number of lifeboats. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't actually know what the actual maximum capacity is. They tend to list double occupancy capacity. I do wonder if they don't want people to think there's too many people on board. Might put people off. Might put the shipmates off if they think there's another 1,000 on board. It does make a change to have a very calm day here in the port of Southampton. Last weekend it was raining, wasn't it? Or was it the weekend before? No, the weekend before.
Roger 6, thank you. The Phoenix at the hook outward bound. Sky Princess SO outward bound. She'll be clear channel. Ventura will be away in about 10 minutes on 106.
Excellent. Ventura due to depart on time as well. It's going well today. I am surprised because the traffic was so horrendous in town. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the ships departed late. You often get that the cruise ships will hold and wait for passengers to arrive rather than just departing and say you've missed your cruise. It's often when you have, especially when you have coaches. You have a whole coach with, 50, 60 people on a coach, and you don't want those 50, 60 complaints from people that you've left early. And normally, it's not like an aeroplane. The cruise ships can normally get to their other ports in plenty of time. So it's not quite as critical they leave on time. But I think it's the captain's reputation that's at stake if they depart at a different time. Oh, it's gone all lovely again now. I'd be tempted to pop out and grab a pint of the Dancing Man. Oh, look at that. It's cloudy. Looks like there's more rain coming. I don't have a forecast for the rain, but look at that. There's hardly any wind. As you can see on Forley Cam here, the water is very flat. To be honest, I'm not even sure that's going to make a good day's sailing out there. I see he has some sails up there, but I think he might struggle. Although there often does seem to be a breeze in the Solent. Very windy out there. Oh, shipmate Tim Ellis has found out what the C mark does. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, a little bit vague. St Helens Road at Spithead. I don't know how you'd use that as a navigation aid. I'll have to look into that.
Craig Lee, thank you.
Oh, well, there should be. James Duffy says his neighbours are on Azora for the last week in the Med in October. Then repositioning to the Canaries for another week. Well, that's not a bad cruise, is it? Could do a week in the Mediterranean and then reposition to the Canaries. Shipmate Red Boris says, always get to Southampton just in case. Yep, that's a very sensible thing to do. I notice a lot of cruises, frequent cruises to the port, often come in the day before and grab a hotel for the night, wander around town. Maybe they'll follow the Lighthouse trail now that it's there. Shipmate Leslie Liebel says, I walked up to the C mark on the Isle of Wight. Yes, I went there a couple of weeks ago, actually. It needs a lick of paint. It was a bit shabby. Oh, there, Johnny B. Shipmate Johnny B says he'd rather be on Shield Tour. I was just going back through the comments. Yeah, you'd have a great view on Shield Tour, wouldn't you? Maybe I should get some live streams going from Shield Hall. Next away is Ventura. She's radioed in. As far as I know, all good to go at 5. She's at the other end of port, so we won't see her for a little while. Not very good. That's not the view we want. That's the view we want. Ventura coming from Mayflower end of the port. Looks like there's a few shipmates down there. The ice cream van's back again. There we go. You can see him there.
Red Falcon, thank you. Ventura's called up, so should be departing shortly from 106.
The shipmate Paul Standing says he's on Iona next Saturday. Yeah, I did make a little film about the C mark. I'm going to sort that out as well. A bit of editing to be done there.
Sky Princess, that's all received, thank you. Phoenix features.
Oh, there's shipmate Michael F.J. Wingate. Welcome aboard, shipmate. May I thank you for subscribing.
Phoenix features, yeah. Afternoon again. Sky Princess, push and hook their channel. Which intentions? Phoenix features, I'll have to check on that.
I think that's a Phoenix there. Yes. Just heading round the Cowshot Spit. That's looking gloriously sun. Oh, come on, camera. Don't be. Nope. This one has a little misbehaving. Every now and again it wanders off. That's looking gloriously sunny out there. next away in a few minutes' time. This is the Ventura. I'll put the radio back on now. Tug Phoenix was making us a bit of a noise there. Excellent Blues by March. Says that yes, Ventura's faced the right way. So yes, when she departs, she'll just go straight out. Shipmate Jack Pittman says they are on the Aurora next Sunday. Am I covering it? With certainly the live streaming cameras are always going, shipmate, so we'll always definitely have cameras on you. Whether or not I'm doing a Ships TV, I'm not sure next weekend. I'll have to check my calendar. Possibly, I think. I don't see why not. Starting to turn to a busy time of year, what with activities on the water, ships, TVs, all sorts of things going on all over the place. Not enough hours in the days. In fact, tomorrow is the Seafood Festival down in Lymington. There's also a new ferry starting in Lymington, I noticed in the local news the other day. There will be a ferry running from Lymington to Yarmouth, passenger only. Be another one to have a look at. I think we must have the highest number of ferries per capita in the world here in the Port of Southampton.
BTS Red Eagle shortly departing Royal Pier to Cows, please.
Red Eagle, BTS, all understood, thank you.
Thank you.
It's a little breeze out there. The old sailboat's got a turn of speed. According to the weather, we are looking at just 2.5 knots. It'll be a skilled sailor that will get some speed out of their boat in those sorts of conditions. Shipmate Tony Robinson asking questions. Go far away, shipmates. The red jet shooting down here as well. Got the shield all tucking in behind the stern of Sky Princess. Sky Princess, relatively new ship, 2019 she was launched. It was a bit odd really, because she was launched and then unfortunately launched in October of 2019. So it wasn't around for very long, and of course we had all that pandemic nonsense, so I don't think she did too many cruises before she pretty much was mothballed. Well, not mothballed, but not being used until post-pandemic. So although she's been around a lot, I don't think she's been heavily used. Oh, ahoy there, shipmate, News Girl 100. Haven't seen you for a while, shipmate. She says, ahoy, Captain. No, ahoy there, News Girl. Oh, she says, friends on MSC Virtuosa's last cruise said it was a real party ship. They loved it. Oh, thanks for that, shipmate. Always need to know which one's a party ship. Might have to give that one a go on the MSC Virtuosa. I have been on the MSC Virtuosa, but only for a ship visit in port. I thought the design was sort of reminiscent of a sort of boutique hotel, something along those sorts of lines. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to check on Ventura, see if Ventura's moved. Doesn't appear so. She's at the other end of port. Shipmate Tony Robinson says, he says, remember the 1970s being sat at the end of Hurst Castle Peninsula and watching the Queen Elizabeth sailing between the castle and the Isle of Wight. Is the channel too shallow now? I don't know, shipmate. I have asked this question. I must ask VTS chappies because they seem to know all that's going on. Occasionally, you do get a ship travel that way, which is essentially going right at the end here, which all the ships tend to go left. And I did ask them a while ago, and I don't really remember what the answer was. There was no real reason for it. I think there has been a couple of close calls some years ago, and so now as a precaution they just don't tend to do it. They steer clear of that channel, so to speak. The channel that shipmate Tony Robinson is talking about between Hurst Castle and Fort Albert on the Isle of Wight is the narrowest place between the mainland and the Isle of Wight in the Solent. So it would make sense if you're heading out to the Atlantic to go that way. But as far as I know,
Frigate 7, call shot 4.14.
these days it's very rarely used. Oops.
East of the bank, yes, thank you.
Used by pleasure craft and smaller hopper dredgers and the like. And there has been some reasonable ships through. I think some of the very small cruise ships go that way, but predominantly everyone seems to go the other way. They all seem to go left. Or Richard CD makes good points. No piloted service. Yeah, the pilot boat tends to collect the pilots off of Bembridge, so that's a long way from Bembridge. That makes a good point there, shipmate. I hadn't thought of that.
Shield hole, thank you.
Yeah, there's plenty of depth along there. Also, now I'm thinking about it, there is a few shipwrecks out there for obvious reasons, because after the Needles there is a thin seam of underwater rocks which heads out for some distance, and there has been quite a few ships which have just thought they'd cut the corner and they just hit those rocks, and well, I don't need to tell you anymore. So I think that's also the problem. It is the more dangerous route to travel. Fine if you're in a small craft, but not so brilliant if you're in a large ship. Hi there, shipmate. Scat Pat Bob asking permission to come aboard. Well, welcome aboard, shipmate. Certainly, come aboard. Shipmate News Girl was very surprised when the Oriana went right at the Isle of Wight. Lovely experience. Never done it since though. Yeah, I've heard it. I was heard that it was fairly popular up until I suppose about 20 years ago. I'm wondering if the size of the ships is making it a problem now. I mean, back in the day, 20, 30 years ago, the ships were a lot smaller. Today, the ships are so large, it must be a problem. Right. Well, that looks to me like Sky Princess is nipping off round Cowshot's bit. Let's have a look at the map. Ventura is stationary. Okay. She's due away at 5 o'clock. How's the weather looking out there? Not too bad, I suppose. Traffic, I say traffic has been a nightmare here in the port of Southampton today. Changes to the general road layouts, and then some roadworks on those changes, and then with 5 cruise ships coming in, you're talking somewhere in the region of 30,000 people coming in and out of the port of Southampton potentially. It does cause a lot of problems. Oh, there shipmate Herbie. Many thanks for subscribing. Welcome aboard. I get the impression that the weather, it hasn't left us just yet. That's from Netley Cam. Itching Cam. It looks fairly calm down there, doesn't it? You could go for a paddle, swim in the sea. Red Funnel Ferry Terminal looks quiet. What else can we do? I can't do Cows Cam. Cows Cam is working. It's just gone missing for me for the moment. And there is a very large container ship at the far end of port, and the Ventura is just off to the right-hand side there. She should be with us shortly. But I think I might make this opportunity to pop down to the galley briefly. Yeah, blue skies. Oh, shipmate Peter. There's being a Southampton in exile resident in Suffolk. Says he recalls the French line's Liberté grounding on Mother Bank on at least one occasion during the 1960s. He was able to watch the port movements from where he lived. Oh, fantastic, shipmate. There's lots of honking out there. I think the traffic is pretty awful. I'm just going to pop down to the galley for a few minutes, shipmate. I shall return. It looks like Ventura should be with us any moment. Don't think she's left just yet. Oh, yep, she's just on the move. Well, there was some honking there. I'm not sure if you heard it. The traffic noise. Just when we want no traffic, the traffic jam, the traffic noise picks up and the ship's away. I'm just going to head down to the galley in a second, shipmate, so don't run away. Shipmate Jack Pittman says, do I know how long the roadwork's going to take? I don't, but they've been there for a couple of weeks, and I can't imagine they'll be disappearing anytime soon. So if you are coming down next weekend, did you say next weekend? Next Sunday. If you're travelling down from Wales next Sunday, I would make sure you build in plenty of time, or if you can, come down on the Saturday. But if not, yep, come down on the Sunday. And just make sure you're prompt. Probably should be okay on a Sunday. Saturdays tend to be busier. Yeah, it's very pretty skies out there today. Well, like I said, all sorts. It really does feel more like April. I'm not sure what the weather's like where you are, shipmates. Let me know. Shipmate David Eddy said he's in Bitton and clearly heard the horn. Yeah, I heard it. Definitely heard it, but I'm not sure if you heard it over the traffic noise, unfortunately. The microphone was just when that traffic was stationary for ages, and then as soon as the traffic starts picking up, the ship horn goes. But Ventura is on the move. Yeah, we'll see on the right-hand side of the screen now, I think, in a couple of minutes.
Donald Searle, Southampton beaches.
No, I can't hear that. The grass is looking very green. It's been a very wet summer, isn't it? Probably good for the crops for the farmers. I know I'm not really a farmer. It's probably not the right weather. It's never the right weather for a farmer, is it? It looks like we have a few shipmates down there. Come down to see the ships. It's an ideal location. They'll have a view of 3 cruise ships from where they are. They'll be seeing the stern of the Nautica, the stern of the MSC Virtuosa, and the bow heading towards them of the Ventura. And look at that water. That's calm, isn't it? Very flat. In fact, now the sun's out, it's probably quite hot. I suspect they'll be popping over to the Mr. Whippy there at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Ahoy there, shipmate. Pete Warner says, can you say hello to John in Boworth? Ahoy there, John in Boworth. Sitting at home recovering from operation. Well, wish the best of luck to you, shipmates. Hope you get better soon. And look at that. There we go. Just see the wing bridge of Ventura. Shipmate Tony Robinson says, sunny intervals in Norfolk. That sounds like the same weather that we're having here in Southampton, shipmate. Shipmate Sylvia Hearn says, lovely and sunny all day in Rye, East Sussex. Wow, I mean, they're not far away in Rye. Lovely little town, Rye. I think they filmed a Sherlock Holmes in Rye, didn't they? In that old part where it's around the square. A lovely little. I must go there again. I've not been to Rye for ages. This shipmate Little Eagle says, no sun yet. Well, there's definitely sun here now in the glorious port of Southampton. Shipmate Keith Lawrence giving us an update. It says, disembarked from Sky Princess this morning. Had a lovely couple of weeks around Norway and Iceland. Oh, yes, that's right. It was a Norway and Iceland trip. Well, it's good to hear that you had a good cruise, shipmate. Always good to keep on top of the state of the ships. Sometimes people say that things have happened and things are going wrong and standards have dropped, but good to hear you had a good time. Heading towards us now, on the right-hand side of our screen, is P&O's Ventura. She's off on a 7-day round trip to Spain, calling in at Vigo, Porto, and Guernsey. Oh, that's a lot of ship to call in at Guernsey. Talking to a shipmate friend of mine, and we were trying to plan a trip to Guernsey on a small pleasure craft, and there's a lot of hazards, and that's a small pleasure craft of a draft of about 1.5 metres. Not sure what you'd be doing on a cruise ship with a draft of 6 or 8 metres, or whatever it is, 10 metres. She can't dock into the port. There's only a port big enough. She must just drop anchor and then use the lifeboat tenders. Well, that'd be exciting anyway. I know we had a shipmate in the chat a few weeks ago who said that she had been due to visit Guernsey on about half a dozen times, and every time it was cancelled. And she thought it was fake. It was fake news. They just put it on the agenda and never actually do it. But I suspect they drop anchor and ferry you in, and if it's rough, you don't want to be in a little tender bobbing around. So yeah, I can imagine that. Excellent, shipmate, or rather Blue Spanner Bay Blues dropped a link there to the Lighthouse Art Trail. Yeah, have a look at that. It's quite interesting, especially if you've got some children, grandchildren of summer. They're a bit bored, want something to do. Bring them on a walk around Southampton. It's quite good. It encompasses a lot of the interesting features in the city of Southampton as well. Right. Oh, sorry, I was slightly parched. Oh, and I've almost forgot. How could I forget? And I haven't even started yet. It is International Rum Day today. So I have purchased some rums for some rum tasting, but I entirely forgot it was the Art Lighthouse Trail launch today. So I've gone out and done that rather than filming a rum tasting. But I've selected a variety of rums. I have been to the budget German supermarkets, picked up a couple from there. I've been to the local supermarket, picked up a couple from there, and I've ordered a couple online. I've tried to have a bit of variety. I've got some that are medal winning, some that are very budget orientated, and some that are local. So I'll have to see if we have a whole variety. I'm rather looking forward to my rum tasting. I don't think I've done a rum tasting. I've done a whiskey tasting and a scotch tasting. Certainly done wine tasting, of course. I don't think I've done a rum tasting. Well, always prepared to try new things. That's my motto. Ahoy there, shipmate DJL San Francisco. There's cheers from San Francisco. Oh, there's shipmate. Wonder what your weather's like. Is it foggy yet? It's always foggy there. A shipmate alive in Bark says Guernsey is one of the most missed ports. Should have been there last week on Aurora, but gale force winds prevent happening. Yeah, I think it needs the award, doesn't it? Guernsey, the most missed port in in the cruise world. Well, wow, there's a lot of shipmates up on board. It's a good time to depart, 5 o'clock. Grab yourself a rum-based cocktail, get up on deck, enjoy the wonderful view of IKEA to your port side.
Good time. We just thank you all received.
And bathe in some of those gorgeous rays of sun that have briefly coming into the port here. Look how still that water is. Absolutely flat. Well, there's shipmate Carol Finnis. Apologies accepted for being late, shipmate. No problem. Just don't do it again. Oh, yeah, look at these balconies. Are full, aren't they? I wonder if we have any flags today. Haven't had an odd county flag for a little while. Let's have a look. I'll be my beady eyes scanning all over there. I can see some flashing lights. People getting ready. Shipmate Glenn Cox says sunny in Weston-super-Mare. I was thinking about visiting Weston-super-Mare. Shipmate Glenn, is it Weston-super-Mare where you can drive on the beach? I don't remember. You'll have to let me know. Or is it somewhere up near your way? Is it Burnham-on-Sea or somewhere? Oh, I can see some waving. It might well be waving to shipmates in Mayflower Park. It's a great location. I suspect Mayflower Park next Sunday. Is it next Sunday when we have the Disney? Is it Sunday after? No, August. That's right, August. Let's get my months and days confused. August we have Queen Mary 2 and the Disney Dream in port, and that's the busiest I've ever seen Mayflower Park for ship spotters is when the Disney ship is in. She also plays a lovely little melody on her horn. Friday, the 16th of August, we will be seeing Queen Mary 2 and Disney Dream. So that'll be very busy in the port. Shipmate CS28 says he just checked the floating beats. It seems to be stationary. Do check if I actually come across. I'm assuming they're sending out the small boat. There's often a little boat between the two, isn't there? A little launch which goes between the east and west cows when the footbridge is out of action. Oh, here we go. A couple of shipmates there, and his whites down on this well deck. I was going to say, I wonder if it went to Burnham-on-Sea. I seem to remember something to do with Burnham-on-Sea. Oh, well, thanks for that, shipmate. That'll be something for me to do then. I shall aim to go to Weston-super-Mare and see if I can set a land speed record on the on the sands. No, I doubt it. No, yeah, not much chance of that. Definitely quite a few shipmates up on deck. It's a busy ship. Haven't had any numbers just yet. Let's put the radio back on. Brilliant. I shall take myself over to Weston-super-Mare. I was hoping to see the Sea Monster exhibition. They had a few years there. That was really interesting. And also I missed out on Banksy's exhibition he had there. There was quite a lot of interesting exhibits there, don't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's shipmate Joe Crammond. It says celebrating 2 months as the ship goes out. Joe Crammond's been a leading hand for 2 months. Many thanks, shipmates. Many thanks for being a leading hand. Shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn, also leading hand, says best live shipping channel to watch. Thanks, shipmates. I'm making the poor old captain blush here.
BTS the Ventura, clear head out.
And over there, Ellie Murray.
Ventura, we just thank you all this.
I don't know about you, but my camera seems to have gone really wonky. I adjusted it earlier. I think the bracket slipped while we've been broadcasting, because that's definitely wonky, isn't it? Shipmate Richard CD says Weston-super-Mare, Weston-super-Mud, yeah, Weston-super-Fly. Weston-super-Mare indeed.
Calicut of Cows, thank you. All received. Outward bound traffic is Sky Princess, Norris Boy, followed by Tug Phoenix.
Shipmate Ellie Burley, member for 23 months, leading hand, says 1 more month and I get my gold anchor. Oh, my word, shipmate, that is impressive. Do you know what? You must be one of the first. I'll have to have a look. I don't know if I can find out. Oh, shipmate Glenn Cox, who lives over in Western Sumer, says they do the kiting on the beach. Oh, fantastic. I'll have to have a look at that. Ooh. Yes, definitely have to have a look at that. I wonder when that'll be. Shipmate Kelly Marshall says Breen Sands you can drive on. Shipmate Paula Jones says wins the Bramble cricket match and will I be filming it? Yes, I will be filming it. When it is, I'm not entirely sure. It's typically somewhere in the end of August, beginning of September. It's the lowest tide at that time of year, and the water's really warm. It's really pleasant. Captain Marty's very keen to go out. We tend to go out most years with Captain Marty. Not quite sure which boat we're taking. I think we might take a bigger boat this year so we can get some bacon butties on board as well. Yeah, this camera's definitely got... Its camera's gone really wonky. Oh, I must apologise, camera. If I haven't been at the rum tasting, it appears that this camera has definitely been at the rum tasting. it's listing to port.
Rigid 7, VTS, good afternoon, and all copied. Traffic for you outward bound Shield Hall, Stone Channel, on a cruise. Ventura, passing Pierhead, outward bound.
Oh, thanks for that, shipmate. CS28 says that only foot and bike going across the cows. That's fine. I wasn't going to take the motorcycle because I was planning on indulging myself in a beer or two when I finished the trail. So I didn't think taking the motorcycle was a sensible idea. Some lovely colours out there at the moment, shipmates. It really is. Got the red funnel coming in here. The Ventura off on her 7 nights to... I'm trying to think where she's going now. Spain and Guernsey. I was going to say Gibraltar. No, Guernsey. That other tax-free zone.
Good afternoon, departing Town Quay.
Rigid 6, VTS, thank you, all received. Outward bound is Ventura, Gimp Elbow, Shield Hall, West Bramble Boy, just doing a cruise.
All copy, thank you for information. We'll be astern of the Ventura and outside the Reds.
Thank you.
And my favourite boy, Gimp Elbow. Yeah, so Brambles cricket match, they don't announce it until much nearer the time. Mainly it's a weather-related thing, so it'll be whenever the weather's decent. But typically end of August, and I will definitely record it. I might try live streaming it again. I can't remember if I live streamed it last year or if I just recorded it. I don't remember. I don't know if anyone on the channel remembers. Did I live stream it or did I record it? I don't know. Let me know. Anyway, I've got some new equipment this year. I think I live streamed it. Like a jack, no. Shipmate Chris Mooson says, could you tell us where the roadworks are as I'm travelling down to Southampton next Friday to go on Apex on Saturday? Can't wait. Yes, they are at Southwestern House. You're going to ask me where that is, aren't you? Okay, let me have a look.
Single Agile, BTS, thank you, that's all copied. Inward bound traffic ferry, Britannia, crossing St. Helens, Anchorage.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Heard that haulage. Someone's asking about the traffic jam. Yeah, so the ocean terminal is just here. And you go in down this road here, and the roadworks are here, right on this corner here. This road is reduced to 1 lane instead of 2 lanes. And so all the traffic was coming around all these other roads, and it was just gridlock and mayhem, I think is how the Daily Mail would report that. So a good haulage there, shipmates, between the sister ships, the P&O Ventura and the P&O Iona. Excellent. I must try and find a way to get sound without getting so much street noise. I shall investigate further. Cruise Cam would be a great location for that. Unfortunately, Cruise Cam is out of action due to the building being covered in scaffolding. Shipmate Lisa Sargent says Commute Road and Platform Road. There you go. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, that's right. On the junction of Commute. That's right. I should have looked at the map, read the names off, shouldn't I? I believe that's what they do with maps. I just knew it on the corner of South Western House. Yeah, it was causing absolute chaos. The coaches were coming through a different way. They seemed to be trying to avoid the traffic, I suppose. They did a lot of coaches dropping people off. It was just gridlock. People were complaining about it. There was honking horns everywhere. Felt like being in a different city, you know, sort of like one of those cities in Asia or somewhere, or India or the States, where they're always beeping and honking their horns. You know the ones I mean. Oh, Shipmate Liz Believable says the roadwork should be finished by July the 19th. Ooh, well, there you go. Well, they might be finished by next weekend, Shipmate. They've certainly been there for a few weeks. It's been very annoying. Shipmate CS28 enjoyed that honking. Oh, Shipmate Monty Burns Wakey said, yes, they should initiate the Close Encounters UFO scene. Indeed. That would be great, wouldn't it? Here she comes. Here comes Ventura, scurrying past Dockhead now. She's picked up quite a bit of speed. The next away at 5:30 will be Iona, so I suspect I'm going to move my camera. You carry on watching the Dockhead. I'll move my camera out to the lines. So I suspect she's slipping her lines already. Like I thought, she's just waiting for Ventura to depart. There we go. So we can see the stern of Iona, and there you go. There is the Ventura just passing past Dockhead. No, shipmate Martin Hubert says that Iona has a luggage conveyor stuck at the moment, watching a bunch of high-vis trying to get it off. That sounds like the start of a joke, doesn't it? How many high-vis jackets does it take to change a light bulb? Let's have a look. We'll look down the lines. There are, I think some lines have come off. They run tight ships, don't they?
Ventura, Southampton, VTF, all good. Thank you very much.
BTS, the Nautica. Very good afternoon.
She does. Sorry, Nautica, BTS.
Yeah, BTS Nautica, afternoon to you. Pilot board, 101 berth, starboard side 2, 5.9 max draft, no declared defects, out for Kristiansand, Norway, and figures to follow.
Nautica, Southampton, BTS, all copy, thank you. MSC Virtuosa will be ready to sail very shortly as well. And no other traffic.
Thank you. Is the Iona delayed still slightly? Do they have an ETD?
Yeah, Iona is delayed, no ETD at the moment.
Understood, thank you.
Yeah, apologies, 2 stations at once. Ready, go, VTS?
Yeah, BTS, way out.
Let it go, thank you very much. Shield Hall, West Bramble, turning back.
That's received, thank you.
Well, it seems like Iona may have a slight delay.
That's BTS, thank you. All copied. Traffic information, Shield Hall, West Bramble Boy, returning to the docks. Ventura, Western Shelf, outward bound, will be clear channel. And next departure will be MSC Virtuosa and Nautica from 102 and 101.
Did she miss out Iona?
Thank you.
BTS, Jenny Blue, Town Quay 5.
Jenny Blue.
Oh, shipmate Martin Hubert says it's off now. Used a forklift to pull it away. There we go. That's how many high vis does it take to change a light bulb? Just one forklift to pull it away. Shipmate Susan Smith says they'll be boarding Iona next Saturday. Excellent, shipmate. Hope you have a great trip.
Iona, Southampton, VTS.
Shipmate Hamster asks why the cargo ships have tug assistance but not the cruise ships. The cargo ships are effectively...
VTS Iona.
Iona, Southampton, VTS. Good evening. Question, estimated time of departure, please.
Unknown at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Oh dear. Unknown departure time.
VTS the Iona.
Oh, hang on. Maybe an update.
Iona, VTS.
We're hoping it's before 1800. Just waiting for the ambulance.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh dear, waiting for an ambulance. That's not a good sign, is it? Shipmate asking about the movability of the ships. They were asking why the container ships have tugs and the passenger ships don't. Well, if it's over 20 knots of wind, often the cruise ships will also have tugs. Oh, there, shipmate Paul PMW. Welcome aboard, shipmate. May I thank you for subscribing. But generally, cruise ships are a great deal more manoeuvrable than the container ships. They have something called azipod drive, so their propellers can spin around. Container ships just have one big propeller, and they're a lot more manoeuvrable. They're designed to be manoeuvrable so they can be self-assisting when they're docking at various different islands. Container ships don't do that sort of thing. They only ever come into port, so they're a bit big and bulky, and by comparison, a bit stupid. Yeah, so I hope that's filled in. We had, what was it? Nautica radioed in, so she's ready to go. She said she's ready with the numbers as well. Shipmate Susanna said, oh, interesting. Said she doesn't like the adverts. She keeps getting an MSC ad. Oh, that's interesting. Do you know, I've often wondered what sort of adverts were on the channel, because I don't see them, because I'm busy. I was going to say busy broadcasting away. I'm not really need to. I was busy jibber-jabbing away. Oh, interesting. MSC. Huh. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There is a lot of shipping content on the channel. Ooh, black clouds again. Rain in the distance. Ahoy there, shipmate. Tizzy C. Been a member for 27 months, leading hand. Only just found this and still learning, lol. Oh, well, I'm glad you know what you're doing. I have no idea when it comes to that sort of thing, because I don't see it. It's all on the other side. Although I did discover the other day I could actually become a member of my own channel. Which I was going to do, but then I'd have to pay myself, which I'm not really sure what advantage I was achieving there. I suppose I'd find out how it would all work, wouldn't I? Maybe I should. Shipmate Colin James said they had tug assistance last week when they were in Porto on Ventura because of high winds. There you go, high winds. Oh, there's shipmate John Romin. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. I'm here every time to butcher your name, so I apologise if I get these things wrong. There is some pretty light out there this evening. Got a whole variety going on. Iona is slightly slightly delayed. We are watching Ventura depart. We've already seen Sky Princess depart. Iona was due at 5:30, but looks like she's had a problem with her luggage and maybe something else that's causing an ambulance to wait up. MSC Virtuosa at the other end of the port. I've not heard anything from her yet. Nautica has already radioed in. She says she's ready to go, and she's got numbers, so she's very keen. And shipmate Kelly Marshall's counting down the days. 63 days until she boards Ventura. Ahoy there, shipmate Christine Lindup from Torquay in Devon on the Costa Riviera. Costa Riviera, I was going to say. The English Riviera, I think that's how they describe Torquay, isn't it? I believe the sea is over there somewhere between the land and the sky. Red's jets shooting by. Shipmate Pete Warner says, go premium. Once you go premium, it's very hard to go back. We should make YouTube premium. Yes, that's a good idea. I must confess, I have YouTube premium myself. That's why I don't see the adverts. Oh, shipmate Tim Ellis says that YouTube runs an ad blocker detector and have in the past made people go premium or get blocked. Ooh. Chucky. Ahoy there, shipmate Obscene Llama.
Shield Hall, Southampton Beaches.
Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Have a quick look on Iona. There we go. We still have lines attached. Nothing moving as yet. We'll keep an eye on that. Was hoping to depart before 6. It sounds like a luggage rack got stuck. Maybe they've knocked that into shape with a forklift. Ventura heading down Southampton water. Goes shooting down the water. Shipmate Craig Jones is on Ventura on the 31st of August for 10 days. Can't wait. 10 days. Good length of cruise, that shipmate.
VDS, Red Jet 7, approaching the height line. Permission to carry on with speed, please.
Red Jet 7, Beaches, please proceed.
That's all copy. Thank you.
Oh, shipmate Martin, I've just missed it. I'm just reading maps. So I realise what sometimes if you think I'm quiet, it's because I'm reading. I've discovered I can't read and talk at the same time. Oh, there's shipmate Doogie Johnston. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Many thanks for subscribing. We have that. Oh, look at that. It's clear out there, isn't it? Look at the reflection. Even getting a reflection of that barrack building in there, which is on camera shot. That's that red building centre screen. Letting just a little orangey glow on the water. That's very calm water. Now, definitely would be the evening to get Captain Marty Speedboat out for a speedboat run. For a high-speed run. It's the weather for it. Right, what was I doing? I was reading something from someone, and then I lost myself in thoughts. Oh, yes. Shipmate Martin Hubert says, Dad will be waving his England flag on the port side on the way out. Deck 16 forward on Iona. Excellent, shipmate. Thanks for that. That'll be relatively easy to spot. Iona port side is beautifully on camera for a very slow and long time. We get some good views on that one. And I can identify an England flag. That is within my flag repertoire. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Blue Spanner A Blue says the send free membership message is accessed on the dollar symbol. You can send one per month. Oh, there we go, shipmates.
VTS, MSC Virtuosa.
Donald Stoll, Southampton Beaches. All copy, thank you. Please maintain watch on channel 12.
VTS, MSC Virtuosa.
MSC Virtuosa, VTS.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Daryl. Well, here we are, start side to 102. Going to the station very shortly. Got a maximum draft 8.51 off to La Corona. Figures here for you if you're ready.
MSC Virtuosa, yes please.
Passengers 5651, 5651. Crew 1705, 1705 with a total of 7356.
MSC Virtuosa, Southampton VTS, thank you very much, all received. Nautica is also called in, ready to sail. From 101, no other traffic for you.
Roger that. So yeah, I've spoken to the Iona and the Nautica. Nautica's going to lift off first. We're going to follow her out. We're going to swing after her off 101, and then the Iona's going to follow us.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much.
VTS Nautica, yep, copied all that. Also, we are 1-on-1 now, ready to let go with your clearance.
Nautica VTS, yes please, clear to proceed.
Clear to proceed, thank you.
There we go. So it sounds like Nautica's about to depart early, potentially. And the MSC Virtuosa will follow out, followed by Iona. Bit of a mix-up there in the schedule, but this often happens. Yes, well, where was I got to? Shipmates, oh, excellent, right, excellent. Spanner Bay Blues says that you can send a free membership once a month if you press the dollar symbol. So there you go. There you go, shipmates. Check out that dollar symbol and see if you can send a shipmate a free membership. That'd be rather good, wouldn't it? Shipmate Pete Warner says, good luck for England tomorrow. Thanks, shipmates. I'm sure they need all the luck they can get. We haven't seen the Nautica on this channel before. Notice both these ships have radioed in with their numbers already. Excellent. They're very on the number, aren't they? Oh, shipmate Monty Burns Wakey says, wow, large numbers on Virtuosa. Yeah, she's I think last time she came out when she was on the channel, she was very packed and busy. If you ahoy there, shipmate Martino, welcome aboard, shipmates. If you are enjoying the channel and you do want to help us support us by becoming a member, would be very helpful. Click on that membership button. There's the basic membership. There's some more sophisticated memberships. You get access to a few bits and pieces. Our Discord server, where you can listen to VTS 24/7, and I will send you bits and pieces, and you can probably contact me more easily. And we can, with our Discord server, you can talk about ships to your heart content as well. Hi there, shipmate Mary Dawson. Welcome aboard, shipmate May. Thanks for subscribing. And maybe if I get a few more members, I can sort out my wonky camera. I think it slipped. When I put it out early, it was really bad, and then I corrected it, and now I've come and now it's gone wonky again. Oh dear, it's full of wonky cameras in my world for some reason. Ahoy there, shipmate Rob Belcher. Says, ahoy, shipmates. New subscriber from here in West Dorset. Oh, ahoy there, shipmates. Oh, West Dorset. Would that make you... Well, where's West Dorset? Is that down in Portland? Is that still Dorset? Or is that a little bit... Yeah, it must still be Dorset, wouldn't it? Funny, actually, I'm thinking of trying to go to Portland when I go to Weston-super-Mare. I'm trying to see how far I can go on my motorcycle in one day. See how far a tank of fuel will take me. I think I might be able to get from the port of Southampton here all the way down to Portland Bill, taking a few stops along the way. Then head on up to Weston-super-Mare, go for a high-speed run on the beach, then head on back past Stonehenge and Salisbury all the way to the port of Southampton. I think that's probably further than my motorcycle will go in one day, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to give it a go. Looks like a decently sized catamaran there. Oh, shipmate Paul Bennett says they were on Iona last Saturday and waved an England flag at you as we up from the aft. Excellent, shipmate. First time cruisers. Safe to say we got the bug. That's good to hear, shipmate. I think you started off on a good ship there. I think Iona is a good example of a large cruise ship. Some of our shipmates prefer the smaller ships, but I think travelling on Iona will give you a very good idea of what a large ship is, with a good level of service, good level of entertainment, all round a good deal, and then from then you can possibly find different destinations or different ships once you have a better idea of what you might fancy on board. In fact, if you talk to our channel sponsor Love Cruise, he's in the description there, he'll point you in the right direction. Oh, right, I've just spotted something. It snuck in while I was busy watching Ventura on the Carrot. This is Nautica from the Oceana. I went on the Oceana Marina a couple of weeks ago down in Portsmouth. Wonderful ship. They describe the Oceana lines as entry-level high-end cruising. Tiddly little ship by comparison to the ones we've seen earlier. Nautica is off to Spain, Vigo in Spain. I think she's off on a long cruise. I don't think it's not a return cruise. There we go, Nautica. I've got quite a few people down in Mayflower Park watching. Nautica launched in 2000, so a reasonably older ship. Which has a capacity for 684 passengers, or maximum of 803. Oh, she's not off to Spain. She's off to the fields, off to Christiansand, and then Copenhagen, and then Germany, and then into Europe to Riga in Latvia, Tallinn, Estonia, Helsinki in Finland, and then arriving in Stockholm in Sweden. Sort of a northern European cruise there. Look at that. It's very bright down here on Itchingham, watching Ventura go down the Southampton water. We had one the other day, didn't we? Had a luxury cruise ship in port. I can't remember which one it was. Didn't have any waivers on board, and frankly, I didn't see anybody on deck at all. It looks like the Mary Celeste, no one out there. It looks like
VTS Nautica, that's all swung and proceeding out. We'll call that Pierhead.
Oh, looks like a chap there with a cap on.
Nautica, thank you. And do you know the numbers, please?
Yes, stand by.
Yep. And we've got a chap there up on the wing bridge. I think he's part of the crew, where that little light is, top right-hand side of our screen now, coming to the middle. Oh, but actually, there's a few people on the balconies. Getting that one last longing look of IKEA.
VTS, the Iona.
Iona,
Yeah, Daria, here we are. port side 2, 46, 8.64, bound for Stavanger. Just removing the air bridge, so it will be good to follow the Virtuosa. And I've got the numbers if you're ready.
Iona and Virtuosa, yeah, good evening, yes please, ready for numbers.
Very keen with the numbers
passengers,
today.
5809, crew 1669.
Iona, thank you very much. All received. MSC Virtuosa is on the way. We'll be swinging off Ocean Dock.
That's all received.
Up, yep, there's a few. There's a few up on deck, not many though.
VTS, Eleanor.
Eleanor, VTS, evening.
Hi Daria, we're on for the Concord sailing. Let you know when leaving 44.
For Concord, okay, yeah, thank you. Red Osprey, thank you, received. Outward bound Ventura. You can see, approaching your station, Nautica 101, followed by MSC Virtuosa, and followed by Iona from 46.
Ventura, Red Osprey.
Got Shield Hall there and Ventura on Itchin Cam. I missed that. Something about friends and blasting whistles. Oh, I'll put the microphone on. I think that was the pilot on Nautica. Yeah, Nautica is a very small luxury vessel. Oceania Lines also pride themselves on having the best food in the business. Oh, and look at that. We've got two ships. I don't think I've had two ships on box cam before. So we've got Nautica here, and then just on the right-hand side of our screens, there we go. There's the MSC Virtuosa. I think that's the first time I've seen that before now. God, that's very quick, isn't it? They're very keen to get away. I think they must have a bet on with Iona who can get away first. Wow, that is impressive. I'd say these ships, sometimes they're really slow and they drag it out. Other times they just blast out of here like no one's business. It's almost like the sails on IKEA and they've been in there and filled up their trolleys. Tell you what though, we are getting today, which is unusual.
Ventura, yes, I've got your numbers, thank you very much. Shield Hall going outside of the channel for you. Over.
Being a fabulous view of the starboard side there. Don't normally get a fantastic view of the starboard side. And she is versing out at speed. I'm not quite sure who radioed in to say they'd be on the horn, but I'm looking out for that. Oh. So I'm just looking itching, just moving itching cam away. But look at the black clouds over there. This is April weather, isn't it? All sorts of weather going on, all sorts of colours in the sky. Looks like there's heavy rain over there in the New Forest. So there is the Oceania Nautica. She's just passing Pierhead out. And then over on the right hand side is MSC Virtuosa. Here she goes. Here comes the MSC Virtuosa. Question is she spinning here, or is she going all the way down to the middle swing, the lower swing ground? Currently in the middle swing ground. Do you know what?
Ambience all on the flag.
I think she's going to go backwards all the way. It's very interesting, isn't it? So there we go. There is, just slipping off the side behind Town Quay, is the Oceana Nautica. I had certainly a lovely day. I went down to see the Oceana Marina and of course all day. Absolutely wonderful. Had a brilliant 5-course meal to experience the quality of the food on board. It's excellent. Just need to save my pennies and sort myself out a cruise. I'm just moving the camera to catch Nautica.
Sky Princess Logan.
I think MSC Virtuosa is going to go backwards all the way. I was going to ask, which direction did shipmates think that Nautica...
That's all. See, thank you. No immediate. The next one we're bound be Nantucket, now Anchorage 6, even up her anchor for a 1930 pilot.
Yeah, she's definitely going backwards at quite a pace. I wonder if it's harder to drive these large ships backwards than it is forwards. Shipmate Monty Burns says, yeah, Virtuosa at warp speed in reverse. Yes, indeed at warp speed. Speed she's travelling at.
BTS Red Falcon, shortly departing Royal, clear to count.
Red Falcon, thank you. MSC Virtuosa backing down to swing off the ocean dock. She will be followed by the Iona. Dockhead now 4.12.
That's copy, thank you.
Yep, heading all the way backwards.
Majestic, thank you. Ventura, reach outward bound, clear channel. Nautica, ocean dock outward bound. MSC Virtuosa be swinging off the ocean dock, followed by the Iona.
Definitely looks like it's heavy rain there over the New Forest. Departing backwards is the MSC Virtuosa. Don't think it's an Australian cruise. One of the red jets at the bottom here. It's all very busy this evening. Iona's going to depart. She's a little bit late, but she will depart after these two.
Jet 7, good evening, thank you all. We're MSC Virtuosa, approaching your station to swing off the ocean dock. Nautica, dockhead out. Ventura, reach out back, clear channel, and shield haul hook in.
That's all copy, thank you.
See the pleasure craft here, trying to negotiate their way around all these cruise ships. You've got two cruise ships coming towards them, and of course then Iona's be wanting to get in there as well. This camera's gone wonky. The wind's blown in. I know it's not been very windy, but it'll be better than that. And I haven't even been at the rum yet. Oh, it's definitely raining in the distance, isn't it? hoping for some horns. Definitely one of the pilots said there was a hornage going on. He was going to beep to one of his friends. Not heard anything yet. That's why I've got the microphone on, just in case. We still have the Nautica heading out as well.
Shield hall, thank you. East of the greens, that's all we'll see. Yeah, Nautica's now at Dockhead, MSC Virtuosa backing down, swing off the ocean dock, and then followed by the Iona.
Yeah, I can certainly see that rain.
Thank you. Do you know what time you'll be up at the 110 again? Do you know what time you'll be back on berth, approximately? That's all I see. Yeah, just where you got the RDO Concorde SCT3. She's away at 1900 as well. She's 304 metres, starboard side, long side.
And further down the port we have the Ventura heading around Cowshot Spit. Ocean Nautica passing Dockhead, and the MSC Virtuosa just about to go past Town Quay, heading into the middle swing ground. Which might get a bit wet. I suspect that's why no one's up on deck. They can see the impending rainstorm coming our way. Yes, it's quite dark out. There's a couple of white fluffy clouds and there's some big black clouds. Once MSC Virtuosa has swung here in the lower swing ground, Iona will follow suit.
Hello, evening.
Is the Virtuosa springing off the ocean dock and then going back down to 101 today or something?
She's swinging off the ocean dock and outward bound, and that'll be followed by the Iona.
Okay, very good.
There we go. You can see that there's the Nautica just disappearing. There is Iona, still all tied up. I expect to see those lines to start dropping once Virtuosa has made her swing. Heard any horns yet. Disappointed. Someone said, definitely one of the pilots radioed in and said there'll be horns. Coming into the middle swing round here. Let's just see the funnel of Iona left hand side of our screen. That's the ocean terminal. The middle swing round here is where Iona will also be swinging around as well, funnily enough. Or the lower swing round, I should say. Boy, the shipmate Syed Nabi, welcome aboard, shipmate. May I thank subscribing. So, that's just interesting cloud formations, isn't it? Let's have a look. Getting a bit closer. Closer on the MSC. It's, not sure if MSC does this typically. Occasionally we get ships reverse. I don't know why that is. It seems to be like pilot's preference where they want to swing and what they want to do. starting a swing now. If I just bring up the map quickly, you can see what I'm saying. There we go. So if I bring up the map, so this is the Iona here. She's waiting to leave after MSC Virtuosa. But here's MSC Virtuosa, so she reversed down from up here. She's come backwards, and then she'll swing all the way around and then head on out. And there's Nautica already down there. There she goes, starting the swing. I'll zoom out for a bit so then we can get a good view of her swinging round right in front of us. And I'll use one of the other cameras for some close-ups. How about that? I'm thinking. How about that? Brilliant. There's some interesting features on the MSC Virtuosa. I've noticed a lot of up at the top there's some sort of like go ape thing and a jungle gym and a blue thing we've got. See that up at the top there, see you can walk around up there. Quite interesting being out at sea, high up, roaring around. We're in the flume. There's a few people out on deck. That's more than I was anticipating. Making a bit of bow chowder for the gulls. They do love that.
Stealth Oak, that's all received, thank you. Target Phoenix is at the Sturbridge outward bound.
Got some shipmates there waving. I'm not sure who they're waving to. It looks like they're waving to potentially someone on Town Quay, or maybe it's people on Iona. Probably going to get a jolly good view of Iona. Oh, more wavings. I suspect they're waving to Iona.
BTS, the Iona.
Iona, hello again.
Yeah, again, Sam, singled up, should be on the move shortly.
That's all received, thank you. Red Falcon's just holding off Town Quay for outward bound as well.
You can see the lines coming in.
Yeah,
you see the lines coming in on Iona, so she's going to follow out immediately. It's like Piccadilly Circus here at the moment, isn't it? Rush hour at the port of Southampton. There's a little bit of shouting going on in the background. Oh, do you know what? I think we can hear the sail away party. Yeah, you often can. When the wind's in the right direction, as the ship's turned round, it's blasting it towards us.
Red Falcon, VTS.
VTS, Red Falcon.
Yeah, good evening. Don't know if you want to talk bridge to bridge with Iona. She wants to go very quickly, so she's singled up.
That's copied. We were hoping to follow quite closely behind the Virtuosa, so should hopefully stay out of her way.
Okay, yeah, so if you want to talk to the pilot, so bridge to bridge, just confirm.
Yep, there's that line coming in, Iona.
Red Falcon.
Yeah, Red Falcon, yeah, if you want to keep up on the reds and put the sticks down, off you go. We're singled up, we'll be letting go very shortly.
Copy, thanks very much.
Putting the sticks down.
Red Falcon, Red Osprey.
Red Osprey, Red Falcon, good evening.
Good evening. Are you planning on going outside the reds or staying on the reds with following the MSC, or are you going to do something else?
Hi James, yeah, we're planning to probably go outside the hive knock, but I was going to see how it sort of unfolds.
Okay, I'll stay on the greens then and I'll just stick by dockhead, I reckon then, in that case. Okie dokie, thank you all.
Thank you, sounds like a good plan.
Solid plan.
The local ferry traffic negotiating their way around the cruise ships.
BTS Bargate.
So is that Bargate calling?
BTS Bargate, evening to you.
That's us shortly away from 37 for the RDO Concord.
Towards east, obviously you see the MSC Virtuosa approaching you. The Iona is singled up, just about to let go.
Yeah, copy. Thanks.
Shield Hall, the Nautica. Afternoon, John.
Hi there, shipmates. Thomas Cubby, welcome aboard, shipmates.
Afternoon, looking wonderful there as always. Just requesting a whistle if it's convenient when you pass. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Safe trip.
Right, it looks like Nautica is going to get a whistle from Shieldwell, but we're out of range for that. That's rather unfortunate. I thought I heard something on the radio. Well, that's a shame. Very busy in here, like Piccadilly Circus, like I say, shipmates. We have the MSC Virtuosa. She's just departing now. She's heading off to... I'm not quite sure where she's off to. A 14-day Northern European cruise. So she's heading off to La Coruna, Malaga, Alicante, Palma de Mallorca, Barcelona, Valencia and Lisbon. Hoping to get some better weather than we're having here, shipmates. Look at those clouds and those skies. We've had quite a few rain showers. I suspect we might have another incoming rain shower. I wouldn't blame anyone for jumping on a cruise ship and trying to find better weather. So far, all the ships we've seen depart this evening have been packed. In fact, they've almost had more passengers on board than the listed capacity. Means typically they've got lots of occupancy going on. That's very noisy. We'll turn that off. Now is the stern of MSC Virtuosa. She heads off out. Iona is hot to trot behind. The ferries are all trying to get in around them. The ferries run very tight timetables. They don't have much slack in their timetable. So if they get held up by more than 10 or 20 minutes, you get a lot of upset tourists who are trying to get to the Isle of Wight, or equally islanders trying to get to the big island. Let's have a look here. Looks like all lines are in on Iona. I think she's moving. She is on the move. Gosh, there's not a lot of space there, is there? MSC Virtuosa hasn't even left our screen yet, and Iona is just about to pop out. Say, very busy. She's 45 minutes behind schedule. Captain won't be happy about that one. Glad I'm not the captain on board that, or a mate. I'll get my ears chewed off. You can see now that the MSC Virtuosa is approaching the dockhead. The rain clouds, I'm just looking on the other camera, the rain cloud has moved away. But it is ominous looking weather out there. Shipmate Johnny B says, turn that TV off, you're on holiday. No, shipmate. They could well be watching Ship TV live stream, so don't want to discourage viewers from doing that. Now we got here's the red jets coming in with the Virtuosa going out. And then we can see Iona there. She just honked to say that she's going backwards. MSC Virtuosa heading out. It's been very busy. We've had 3 ships almost departing simultaneously here. The Iona and Nautica, the MSC Virtuosa, and now we have the P&O. I'll turn off the microphone because I think we've seen that. Again, it's different. The water is a different colour again. Got this sort of, I don't know, sagey colour there or something. Iona off to the fjords for 7 nights. A round trip. Calling at Stavanger, Olden, Haliset, Granger and Haugesund. She also has 5,809 passengers on board, which I think is over capacity, if my memory serves me correctly. You are currently watching the MSC Virtuosa. I'll flip back here. We could just see the stern of Iona. I've just made a new ship up. The stern of Virtuosa out. Iona's also going out. Check over on forward cam. We've got a ferry. The ferry decided that there's a big enough gap in there to try and follow MC Virtuosa. We've got a tug coming in. Busy, busy, busy. Capacity listed for Iona is 5,206. So they've squeezed a few more in somewhere. Got the old tug there bashing through the wake from the cruise ship. Oh, I'm just moving my cameras around. It's all got a bit hectic all of a sudden. Wrong camera. I could do with being an octopus myself. I could do with a few more hands sometimes. There we go. Right, that's that. That's that. Let's go back to that. Let's turn that on. Turn that off. Move this. Let's move that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Right. Apparently we might see a few flags today on Iona. That's what I've been led to believe. Keep an eye out. Definitely a few shipmates out on their balcony. Maybe they've rescheduled their evening. Going to get out on board first. Get a bit of fresh air. Watch the glorious sights and the wonderful weather. It actually is not necessarily great weather as such, but it is producing some wonderful colours. There we go. There is MSC Virtuosa passing down. There's the two.
Iona, Red Osprey.
You can see the two red funnels there. See, they're trying to work out how to get in and out in time. Lots of shipmates on the balconies. It looks like a few shipmates have their t-shirts on. Topless shipmates. I wouldn't have thought it was that sort of weather.
Red Osprey, the Iona.
Iona, Red Osprey, good afternoon, pilot. If you're happy, I'll hold close to 3839, and then once you've done your swing, I'm able to just nip past you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent, thank you.
There we go. That's what's going to happen now. The Red Osprey is going to come in, hold very close to where the Sky Princess was earlier. And then once once the Iona is gone, she'll come in and start loading up with people travelling to the Isle of Wight. There is a good deal of shipmates out on their balconies. You can see them all. Apparently we should see one flag. I haven't heard of any odd county flags today. It's going to be more of a...
Phoenix, thank you.
More of a jovial...
Ventura, Vichas.
Joviistic. Jingoistic, not joviistic. Jingoistic flag for England.
Ventura, Vichas. Ventura, Vichas, good evening. Pilot desk's after you on 9.
BTS, the Nautica.
Nautica, evening.
Evening, Sam. Just approaching the hook now. Can I trouble you for a tide gauge, please?
Yeah, cow shot is 4.18.
Okay, then stand by on a route plan.
Oh. We can see the England flag there. Hopefully they'll be flying strongly tomorrow as well. As England play, I think it was Spain.
Yeah, BTS Nautica will play safe and stay main channel. Thank you.
Play safe and main channel. Yeah, always see. Well, next boarding is the Stolt Orc 1900 at Sturbridge.
That's all. Thanks.
Thank you, and still need your figures at some point.
Yes, my apologies. I'll pass.
It sounds like Nautica was thinking there might be enough water to head round the North Channel instead of going out the main channel.
BTS Nautica, yep, figures if you're ready.
Yeah, all ready.
Guest 662, crew 395, total 1057.
That's all we say, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Player people on board. Wow, excellent. What a busy Ships TV this has been, shipmates. Iona off on a 7-night cruise. With a fully stocked ship.
Stolt Orc, Southampton VTS, Channel 12.
Very nearly 8,000 people on board that ship, including crew. Off 7-night cruise to the fields.
Stolt Orc, good evening. Tug Phoenix is calling you this channel, the Tug Phoenix.
Boy there, shipmate King Cop, welcome aboard. We will have a couple more ships tomorrow night, shipmates, so make sure you're subscribed and I will notify you as soon as I go live tomorrow. I shall probably end up nipping out of here fairly promptly because I'm going to go off to the Isle of Wight to see if we can find some more of those.
Nantucket, Southampton VTS.
See if we can find more of those lighthouses.
Nantucket, always see, just please, and call me again when your anchor is away.
Oh, hello. Hello. What have I spotted here? Is that a bath towel? Ooh, that's a challenge, that is. Unclear as to what that is. Right, let's deploy the power of another camera. Hang on. Please hold while we zoom in. Oh, I think I've missed it. It's turning too quickly. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Thanks, John. Have a good one.
A bad light now.
Cheers, and thanks for that.
Oh, I can't see what that was. Oh, that was a tricky one, that was. Oh, good effort, shipmates there. Oh, hello. Someone says Ipswich. I did wonder if it was a football team. Unfortunately, you're going round the corner rather rapidly, shipmate. Oh, if I'd known, I'd have looked a bit earlier. Sorry, I hadn't given up. Just don't normally see them on the bow. Well, if that's you, shipmate, with a Nipswich flag, many thanks. I enjoyed that. I certainly wouldn't be able to tell you what that was. That's well out of my zone of experience. That is. It looks like you're looking at a blank screen now, doesn't it? Come on. Hey, come on. There we go. Right, there we go. Got some image going. Oh, there's shipmate Sue Faulkner. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Where was I? Oh, yes, I'm off to the Isle of Wight in a second. In fact, actually, the fact the ship's delayed could be helping me. My own ship I'm going to get on has been delayed. Oh, maybe that's a bonus. No, it's not really been delayed, though, has it? Great view of the flag here. The House of Cunard, right on the bow of Iona. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that Ships TV, shipmates. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. If you have subscribed, many thanks. Thanks also to PayPal donors, Patreons, members of the channel, and of course the Blue Spanner crew, who are always helpful in the chat, answering all those questions I don't know, or correcting the captain when he gets things wrong. Well, I'll be back Sunday. I think there's 3 more Sunday, or was it 4 more? I'm all a bit of a all at 6s and 7s at the moment. 6s and 7s, something like that.
Red Eagle, thank you. We're bound the cruise ship Nautica at the beach. She's not clear channel. MSC Virtuosa Cadland out is clear channel, followed by Iona just swinging off the ocean dock.
Yeah, so that's 4 more departures tomorrow, shipmates. Another busy day tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe. I've got lots of content coming your way. All sorts of exciting things happening in the area that I'm out filming. In fact, I seem to be filming more than I'm editing at the moment. But I'll try and get some of it out. What I need to do is film some things for the summer, in the summertime, that I can then put out in the winter. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, hi there, shipmate. Graham White. Many thanks for subscribing, shipmate. Hi there, shipmate. John Eyes says, hi there from Town Quay, Pontoon Sea. Great view. He's just down at the bottom of our screen, basically. Hi there, Heidi, Alan, and our dog, George. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Oh, yeah, we'll have to come down and say hello. Shipmate John Eyes down at Town Quay, Pontoon. In fact, if you go out, wonder exactly where you are. Hi there, shipmate Imogen Massey. Welcome aboard. If he's down here, Pontoon, I'm not sure which one Pontoon Sea is these days. It's been a while since I've been down Town Quay. But I think he is down there somewhere. He's down there on one of those boats down there somewhere. And he's got this sort of view right in front of him. So he's got a best seat in the house there. Hi there, shipmate Eleanor Gilmartin says, thank you.
Yes, Iona, also I'm sitting out.
Really enjoyed the stream.
Iona, thank you. Shield Hall was north of the Hound outside the Greens.
Marvellous, marvellous. Excellent stuff, shipmates. I've got 30 minutes, well, probably about 25 minutes to catch a ferry, so I should be all right for a second or two here.
Shield Hall, the Iona.
Iona, Shield Hall, good evening.
Yeah, hello, John. Yeah, if you want to treat the passengers on the port side to the whistle, it'd be much appreciated.
Oh, yes, please.
Cruise fuel, toot away.
Okay, perfect. Cheers.
Yes, please, toot away.
Thanks.
Oh, excellent. We might get to see Shield Hall tooting away. I didn't realise she was up this close. Oh, she's coming in. I don't think she's going to get here fast enough. Oh, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? She's currently just... they're probably going to class at Dock Head. I don't think we're going to hear that at Dock Head. Yeah, see, that's that red funnel ferry I was talking about. That's just snuck in. Actually, Itchingham might pick it up. Let me try Itchingham. Let's try Itchin Cam. We've got a good view here. Iona will just be... I think she's holding stations to let the ferry pass, and then she'll probably just knock it into gear and head forward. But I think Itchin Cam has sound. Let me go over and check. Let's check with Itchin Cam, shall we? Itchin Cam, do you have sound? Touch windy potentially, but not too bad. So where's the wind? Yeah, the wind's just come in. We've got about 10 miles no wind. We've had no wind for ages, and the wind's just come in. Pesky wind. But anyway.
Just Owen, good evening to you again. The cruise ship Nautica's at the light float out. She's not clear channel. The Ventura, Cadland out. She will be clear channel. Iona, swing complete off the ocean dock, outward bound.
I think looking at the map, they're probably going to cross.
VTS Jenny Blue, Town Quay for Hive.
Jenny Blue, thank you.
VTS, Roger 6, good evening, departing Town Quay.
Roger 6, good evening again to you. The Iona swing complete and outward bound. Shield Hall, northwestern at the inward bound. MSC Virtuosa, SO1 outward bound, she will be clear channel. Dock head is 4.09.
Thanks very much. In that case, we'll be astern the Iona, outside the rest.
There you go.
I think Itchin Cam might be... Shield Hall might be a bit too far away to capture Itchin Cam. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. It'll be good if we can get that, because...
Ambient, thank you. Have a good watch.
They will make a riot amongst each other as they pass. Shield Hall likes to communicate her intentions with the other cruise ships by a form of whistle messaging. The red jet leaving it. It's been a very busy evening, hasn't it? The red jet's going to try and spin round the other side. Looks like I've got the platform. Is that probably sea green coming in there?
Yeah, VTS, UKD Sea Lion.
Sea Lion, VTS.
Yeah, evening. I'm just going to head for 38, 39, wait for Shield Hall to pass, and then continue close to dock head up the Itchin.
All received. Okay, thank you. Shield Hall, do you copy? Shield Hall, VTS. Yeah, sorry, the Sea Lion's just going to hold it at 38.9, wait for you to pass before she carries on down to the Itchin.
Well, we're hoping that we're going to get a lot of hoots and honks and whoops. Looking at the map, Shield Hall's got a bit of distance to go, so I hope, fingers crossed, that Itchin Cam will be able to pick it all up. Is the wind in the right direction, I wonder? Let's have a quick look. Wind is coming from the west. Should be all right. I think it might blur the sound towards us. Excellent Blue Spanner Mark G says that Nautica sailed with 662 guests and 395 crew. A luxury experience indeed. The Oceania ships, they tend to also have less passengers on board a similar size ship that other companies would use. So they're a bit more spacious, a bit more space for all the passengers. You don't feel so cramped, and the staff can look after you more easily. Iona approaching the dock head on our way out, hopefully to find some better weather up in the fields. And then she'll be passing Shield Hall shortly, and there could be some whoops and wallers. There's Red Kestrel down there. She's the freight-only ferry to the Isle of Wight. Shipmate Michael F. J. Wingate says, when is the QE2 at Southampton next? Not for a very long time, I would imagine, shipmates. QE2 has been out of service for a number of years.
Yes, Iona, Western Shelf.
However,
Iona, okay.
I think you might mean Queen Mary too, and I think she's back in next weekend. In fact, she might be in tomorrow. I can have a look at my schedule. Yes, Queen Mary 2 is in tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe, shipmate, hit the notification bell, and then you'll see Queen Mary 2 depart tomorrow evening here on Ships TV Live. Right, I'm going to cut to Itchen Camp. It might be a bit windy, but fingers crossed that we'll hear something. So I shall continue following on Itchen Camp. Right, the shipmates, I'm going to make a move because I need to get on a ferry. But I shall continue on with this. Turn it off when I can. Till next time, shipmates.
evening. Traffic information, the Stolt Orc pilot on board now. Approaching the North Sturbridge in westbound, over. The next one onto that, boarding 4 miles south, 1930 is the Nantucket. Ventura, VTS radio check. VTS evening, all copied, yes, it's safe to do so, thank you.
All copied, and VTS Venture 7, once we made fast on the departure, this vessel will be shutting down for the day, and it won't be in service on Sunday, it will be back in service on Monday.
Venture 7, VTS, all copied, thank you. Nantucket, Southampton VTS, good evening. Nantucket, Southampton VTS, all copy, thank you. Keep a good listening watch, channel 12 for VTS and 9 for your pilot launch. Do not pass your pilot boarding station until your pilot is safely on the bridge. Traffic information, the Phoenix is passing over the new grounds. Use your tug for your inbound voyage. The passenger ship Ventura, she's at the Warner, outbound west of the nav tower. Over. Nantucket, Southampton VTS, apologies, can you repeat the question? Nantucket, Southampton VTS, yes sir, that's correct. Next vessel outbound after that, currently in the central Solent, is the Nautica. Over. Solent VTS, good evening. Solent VTS, sensor number 3, that's 5 meters last choice, UK, starboard side 6. All understood, thank you.
VTS, sea line alongside 29, just making fast. Thank you and good.
Sea line VTS, all copy, thank you, have a good evening. Concord, Southampton VTS, good evening. Nantucket VTS, all copy, thank you. Traffic information, the Shield was passing 101 inbound for her berth. Radio Concord VTS, yep, my apologies, wrong ship.